Hello everybody and welcome to Just a Gundam. The real question is today, why aren't you building Gundam right now? But anyways, today we have the RX-78-2 Beyond Global, and without a doubt this is one of my favorite kits in my entire collection. It is so posable and looks so great. But anyways, onto the review. So, I'm going to get this spinning so you can see the whole thing. It was a very fun build. This is just straight built with a bit of panel lighting and a tiny bit of super glue in some areas that were just a little bit loose because of my posing and playing with it. Oh no. Well, I guess it's time to review this. Okay, so this kit comes with, as you can see, normal blocky holding hands like most Gundams do, and they do their job. They hold everything they need to. But other than that, it comes with the RX-78-2 beam rifle, which is, I think it looks pretty normal. There is posability left to right, or like this, and then like this. And there's a trigger finger hand to accommodate it, but I just like to keep it on there. And removing the right hand. And like that. And it looks very nice. Now there is a tiny little peg right here that plugs into this hole right back here. And like that. Love me some good weapon storage. After that, just gotta put the hand back on. We do have, the classic shield, but with a bit of a redesign. There are these two stripes on either side that are new, as far as I know. And this is a very nice back. You can tell Bandai put a ton of work into this kit. There's 360 rotation on this, and to move this you have to slide it out, which is kind of annoying, and then slide it back into the pose you want it. But to put it on, I'm just going to keep it on there. It's very interesting because, as I can see, there's no peg to put it in. What you actually have to do is pull this out a tiny bit, and then it just sticks on right there. And looks great. Now, you can stick it on like that. For some people that like it like that. But I like to keep it like this. Well, that's enough. Oh, two more things actually. If I can just find it. Right here. We have a left dynamic hand, or right dynamic hand, whichever way you are, or whichever way for the Gundam, it's the right hand. But actually, no, it's the left hand. Sorry. Now, it looks very dynamic, and it's great for pulling off pretty much any pose. I like to keep it in the hand whenever I'm doing any pose that's not dual wielding anything. And I'm going to keep it on for the articulation, when I say. But there are the two beam sabers like normal. Now, I do not have the beam effects, but they are included, two of them. I don't have them right now, but like normal, they just slide into the hand like that, and they are secure for the most part. Well, not for the most part, they are very secure. Now they kind of move around, like if you hear it. Let me show you. But other than that, they are completely solid in there. They will not be falling out. And they're great. Moving on to the articulation. Now I'm just going to split this in half to show you. So the legs, there's the shifting hips like on most Gundams. They just shift down like that and then go really forward, which is great for kicking poses or anything like that. Now I did split the front skirts, which make it so they're really good and they can move independently. Side skirts, normal, moving up and down, and then back skirt. It is paralyzed, but you can move it like this, which is really good. Now, something that's interesting is in this kit, they have these little things right here in the thighs. So I can do that. It's really interesting. But I actually don't like it, so what I did with the other one was I just flipped the piece, and now it doesn't move. If you can see the difference, I moved this one upside down, so it's like this. It fits perfectly, but it just doesn't do that thing. Okay. Let me just put this back on. Okay, moving on to the leg. Ooh, okay. Now, forward, it's pretty nice. And then backwards, it's okay. Side to side is really not that good. But there's a double bend in the legs. It's the first and this is the second. It's very nice. Not like normal RX-78-2s. The legs are actually a bit thinner in the bottom half, like you might have noticed. But yeah, so onto the torso. There's a double bend in the on the arm, like that. And then can go out that far, or 360 rotation right here, and 360 rotation right here. Now, this is removable, but it's a bit loose. That's why I think I put them. Oh, I didn't put some super glue in that, but I did put some super glue in this because it was a bit loose. So I just tightened it up a little bit, and that's just it's not loose out of the box. It was just because of me playing with it. Now there is, if you take this backpack off, there is 3mm holes. I think I don't remember actually, if that's the standard, but there are holes right here that can accommodate most effect parts. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I saw it somewhere. And in the arms, there's this shifting motion that makes it so the RX-78-2 can, how would you say it? Can two-hand it. I'm sorry, I just had a brain fart. And it can two-hand the weapon like this. Well, you can't really see it right now, but it would be able to dual two-hand the weapon. Okay, so something that's a bit, I like to make my Gundams have an ab crunch, or the pelvic thrust that most Gundams usually have, and it doesn't really have that good of a thing, so you mainly have to have it in the waist, but it's a bit forward and back. I wish there was more. Side to side, it's okay, and then it can go this far to the left and this far to the right. Okay. So, I love this kit so much, it's just hard to put into words. If there's any kit that any of the RX-78-2s that have released in the past few years, I would say this one's definitely the best. Without a doubt, it is my favorite, and I don't remember how much it was. It's around the 20 something, but that's because I live in America and international shipping and all that stuff. But it's such a great kit. I would 100% recommend it to anyone. It's not that hard of a build, but it is a very interesting and fun build. It's just such a great kit. I just can't reiterate that enough. If I was to rate it, it would be 5 out of 5 because it's just incredible. It's an incredible kit. I totally recommend it, and it is a bit different. It's a bit of a redesign from the normal RX-78-2, but I think if you're okay with the redesign, it's so cool. I absolutely love it. Oh, and something I just forgot is if you take off this piece, you can put it on the back like that. So, yeah. This is just such a great kit. The articulation can pull off some incredible poses, and yeah, I just wish that they Bandai did a Zaku in this fashion with this redesign. I just think that would look incredible, and I think that something that would be really interesting in this quote unquote new Zaku that they'd make would be maybe some better leg articulation. And yeah, I wish they would make a few more of the Gundams from the original Mobile Suit Gundam in this style, with this, like, instead of, well, in this case, instead of white that the original Gundam has, this is more like a beige. It doesn't really catch on camera as I'm looking at on the camera, but it's a lot like a pale, like a beige, I'm pretty sure. I don't know, the lighting right now is kind of weird, but I think the gun cannon would be awesome. I think that's a cool design, but I think it would be much cooler if it was like this redesign. And as I said, Char's Zaku I think would be incredible in this design. But anyways, that's it for this review. Thank you so much for watching. The RX-78-2 has given up. But thank you for watching, and I will see you next video. Bye.